Hey guys, so this video is all about making presets of VST instruments like this one, Bit Invader. This video is dedicated to Kankan Baixia. I really hope I pronounced that correctly. I'm not entirely sure I did. But he asked a question, or she asked a question, I'm not entirely sure. They asked a question. On one of my other videos, the last video I did, on how you could actually create presets of your instruments after you've changed everything around and keep things the way you want them so that you can load them up really quickly. Something to that effect. And I explained it in a comment, but they were still a little confused at the time, so I thought I'd make this video. Anyway, it's pretty simple, so I guess we'll start at the start, right? We'll start at the starting line. The first thing you need to do is actually grab an instrument. So I'll just close this just to make this a bit more obvious. And yeah, we're gonna use Bit Invader and just grab it and put it here. Yeah, so you go over here, you click on this panel up here, instrument plugins, grab it, drag it over to the beat and bassline editor. You can also double click on these and it'll add them in, but we've already added one, so we'll come back over here. Now we have Bit Invader, and this isn't really routed anywhere if I'm not mistaken, so it's going straight to the master. We won't really deal with that right now because it's not really important, but yeah, just keep that in mind in case you're adding instruments in. You will need to route them, and they're not automatically routed into any specific channel. They just go directly to the output. So first, I'm going to turn the volume down because I know that that's going to be really loud. It's always really loud. Just to save your eardrums. This is pretty much always loud. You can double click on the volume, by the way, and you can adjust it like that. I'm going to set that at 3 because, as you'll see, if I grab this, it's pretty loud, right? Imagine if that was at full volume. It's happened to me way too many times, and I'm tired of it, so I'm gonna not again obsess over that because it's not very important. We just needed something that would play while we're working on all of this, so we don't really need anything too crazy here. We're just gonna open up this bad boy, right? And here we get our settings. So general settings panel, you don't have to switch around or anything. We can just check the general settings and adjust this. So I'm going to make this kind of flat, and you'll see that it changed the sound. Pretty neat. So I'm also going to pan this, and I'm going to adjust the pitch. So now this is customized, right? We've changed things around. We kind of want to keep it this way. We don't want this to change, and then we'll have to put everything back the way we had it or whatever. If we start a new project, we want to be able to use it immediately. Well, we can save what we've done here just by clicking this button right here. I know you're thinking it. I know I took a long time to say that, but yeah, you click the save button, and I have one here that's already saved. Now, this is interesting. It always puts these in a specified folder that it has. So you can actually go over here. This is the LMMS folder, and it has these files in it, right? Well, it has a file for presets, and it has these presets for instruments that support presets, VST instruments. I think these are VSTs. They might not be actual VSTs, but they're instruments at any rate. And yeah, so it lets you actually put presets for lots of different instruments that come with LMMS. So, oops, I can't access that right now. We have to save this first. Let's save it as the one. Yeah, the one. There It's a good name. Maybe it's not a good name, but it does get the point across that this is the one we're going to stick with. And yeah, just to point out that you could do this with a lot of these instruments. I think all of these, you can actually save your configuration and save a little preset of it. Now, the thing that gets people is, okay, you saved your preset, right? We can actually check. And there it is, the one. Okay, we saved it. How do I bring this into the project? And that's one of the things that's not immediately like understandable. You think, oh, I'll go here and I will click a totally normal button like something like this, right? Nope, that's just gonna move you up in here to a different instrument track, which is pretty confusing. So what you actually want to do to bring the preset you just saved into your project is you go over here and we'll just wait till this till it shows us something. It gives us the little tooltips underneath the pointer that says my presets. We can also just click on them until we find the one that says presets. Now you can see there are preset folders like what we just saw a second ago for all those instruments that are over here, right? And was it this one? Yeah. And here is the one that we were just working with, Bit Invader. So this already has lots of presets, and you can actually put any of these in place. Like Invaders Must Die, you can put a lot of these in place, and yeah, they'll work quite nicely. However, I can see one that I personally created right here, but I can't see the one that I just made a second ago. I'm pretty sure this is because we have to refresh this, and it can be a little weird refreshing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of leave this project, and we'll come back in and it'll be in here. Yeah, that's kind of what I do at the moment. If anyone knows of any better way to do that, maybe let me know in the comments. But this is how I deal with it. It really shouldn't be that way, but you know, it's kind of a failing of the program, or I just don't know how to do it. But yeah, I don't know how to get it to refresh while you're still in here, so I normally just close this and then open it back up. So I'm going to do that, and then alright, so we are just back in here, and I don't have any of the stuff that I had because I didn't save anything, but we can still bring this in. And this is the interesting part, is this preset should be right here. There it is. So if if anybody has a better way of refreshing that without having to actually leave the program, I'd love to know it, but I personally don't know how to refresh it. So instead, I just usually close it. You can save your project, then close it, bring it back up, and it'll be there. The preview here. Lots of crazy ones, right? But we're going to grab this one that we made, and we're just going to throw it over here. And would you look at that? You put it there, and there's the hideous line thing I drew, and yeah, everything is hunky-dory, right? As you can see, it's got the same pitch, it's got the same panning, everything's the same. So that's how you can save presets and then bring them right back into a new project or any project, and it just makes things a lot quicker. If you are making custom sounds and stuff like that, it makes things a lot faster. Now, in terms of everything else that you can do with a preset, I'm not entirely sure what the limits are, so we can test a few of these things out real quick and see if it saves. For instance, effects. We'll add, let's just add cabinet deal. Yeah, we'll add that. Should do something like that. Do this, right? Alright, and we'll give it a filter just for the heck of it, right? We got high pass. So it'd be pretty neat if we could save all that. We're going to save this one as the other one. Alright, so that has been saved over here. And yeah, we'll check back in just a second and see if that works. Alright, we're back. Let's see if our latest preset works with all of those things activated. The other one, oh, I already heard it. It did work. Nice. It did work. So as you can see, that's really, really cool. Really powerful, and it even has the effects already in it. So it has everything that you could possibly want. You get everything the way you want it. You can actually save the entire thing as a preset, even with an effects chain already loaded into it, and bring it right into your project, just like that. So really cool, really powerful, and pretty neat. Anyway, if you guys have any other questions or any other ideas for videos that you think I should do let me know, and I hope you'll hit the like button, maybe subscribe if you're interested, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.